What's going on, guys? Gibbs back another replay analysis, this time of MrCleanup. He's an all-star in threes, playing with two of his buddies, Bunge and I forget the other guy's name already. But we'll see him in a bit. I think it's Phoenix King. There he is. So he got this replay analyzed by going through the coaching tier on my Patreon, patreon.com/Gibbs00. If you want to check it out, you can get some replays analyzed, you can get some coaching, some free play, all that stuff. And all the Patreon does is help support me, and I appreciate it greatly. So on that, let's get into the actual replay. So I have to do this one over. My audio messed up on the first one, so I'm going to have seen everything here way more times than I usually do. But let's start it over. See how this goes. So first face-off was actually really good. I really like this sideways type face-off, because it leads to a perfect pass to Bunge. Like, if you go sideways like that, you're just blocking the face-off. You might kill it, or it'll ricochet to the right, depending on how they adjust their face-off. You might lose it if they figure it out early, but on the first face-off of the game, it's a good idea to... Like, it's not a bad face-off at all, so I actually really like that. Alright, here he's just trying to wait for that ball to kill. He does a really poor touch here, actually. So let's go back. He gets the clear on the corner, which is fine. Now, this touch, he probably should just back up even further. Don't let this ball land on your head. Unless you're trying to dribble it out, which is probably what he was trying to do. But there, I would actually turn ball cam off for a second so you can see the white outline on the floor. And then you can have it land on your head better. And then if you want to turn ball cam back on, like, go for it. That just seemed like he kind of got lazy on the play almost. And it turned into a bad ball that went right to orange, and a weird 50-50 occurred. This is another poor play here. So I understand moving up, trying to make this play, but as soon as you see that you lose that, don't jump, especially when you're on a wall while you're driving up, because then you waste so much time. So let's go back. Well, let's see how long he's actually in the air for. So he leaves in like 4:27. He's up in the air till 4:23. So it's 4 seconds of him just out of the play. Which is a long time in Rocket League, for sure, because like, everything's moving so quickly. So when you're driving up a wall, if you don't think that you have it blocked, do not jump. Because then you could be screwed for, 4 to 5 seconds, which is a ton of time. Not much else happened with him there in that play. For that goal, his team helped him out, got the goal, so we'll just continue on with the replay. Here, he's doing pretty good, just grabbing some welfares while slowly coming back to net. Only problem is, so right here, he's coming back to net, and his teammate's kind of going out. So as soon as you see Bunge jump there, you probably should just go towards net a little quicker. So then there's someone on the goal line to protect the goal. So if we go to like 10% here, so you see Bunge up. Said he goes for that extra welfare, that's fine. But now I would just go directly to net and like just spin around while you're in net. Just so you have a better angle on if a ball comes your way. Because if Hefty would have hit that, who knows what could have happened. Bunge taps this down. It's not great, but here, since Phoenix King is going for the play with Bunge, then MrCleanup should be further back to just protect the net in case something goes wrong, which it did here. And instead of being back in net, he's kind of out a little bit and away from his goal, like completely almost. So, like if we go back and go 50%, like right here, right there, he's on his inside post right now. It's not great. Like, he's not guarding anything over here. Like, he's backwards too. Like, when you're backwards, you should not guard that much of the side of the net. Like if he was facing the other way, then this is fine. Because then he's forward for most of the net, and he can go backwards if he has to for the small percentage of the net he's not guarding. But since he's this way, this is really poor, not good positioning, and it turns into disaster on the play as well. So it goes right out to the rock, and you know he can smell what he's cooking. And that's a shot. And that's a goal. Just because he was not playing safe enough. Like, when you're the third man back, I usually just go to goal line when it's still in your area, just in case something weird happens. Here, no one goes for face-up. That's not fantastic, but good clear. He grabs a boost and circles back, which is really good. And then, let's see here. Nothing really going on right now. Just trying to battle it out. Alright. What I do like what he's doing is when he runs out of boost, he uses his flips really well. Like, he's just like, screw it. I'm using all my flips so I can get to this boost as quick as possible while having 0 boost. So he gets back pretty quick, and he gets a chance at this play, which this play was super, super risky, actually. Not a huge fan of this play. Usually I love bounce clears. So right here, like, he's waiting for the bounce clear, like, hits the ceiling. But the rock is right there. So right here, I'd probably jump and try and contest. Because he waits for this bounce, and the rock just flipped a little bit to the rock's left, which made him miss this dunk. But this could have been disaster. Like, really, really bad. If he got the dunk. So let's go to 50% here. So you see the rock coming in right here? Like, I'm jumping. And to just make sure that this... Like, I don't get dunked on, like, in my net. Barely gets it by the rock. Really, really lucky. It works out to be a pretty good pass to Bunge, and Bunge makes the finish. This is a good play by Cleanup, actually, too. He jumps, but then realizes Bunge is already up there. So he comes back down quickly, doesn't use his second jump or anything like that, and gets ready for a rebound, which he didn't need to, so worked out for him. This is a pretty poor hit on this corner. Like, you have time here. What I would do usually, like, in my situation, is actually, right as this ball comes out, you flip, and then roll the ball up the wall, and then you can go up the wall as well and start for a pass. Instead, he just bounces it off the side and centered for their goalies to get a really big clear. Luckily for him, he does get out and gets the block, which he was trying to do, obviously. Like, after he noticed he had a bad hit. So that was a good counter play there. This play I actually really like. So he falls into the net, which is fine. Like, he's going for the goal. But what he does as soon as he lands in the net is awesome. So he goes for the shot, misses, bumps him out of the way. Right here, he jumps immediately, spins around, and starts heading back. This saved him a lot of time of driving around in circles, like in your net, which has happened to all of us. So he jumps right away, flips a bunch of times, gets up to speed, has time to go grab boost, and now he's ready for the next play a lot quicker than if he's driving around in net and trying to come back. Here he goes for the challenge. It's not a bad challenge because you're the first one up, so why not go? Since you have 2 guys to back you up, so that's not a big deal. Like, you're not going to get every challenge that you go for. Here, he's a second man again. That's not terrible. Being in no man's land, you have a goalie. That's what you have him there for. You're playing the poorer hit as the second man in that situation. Again, this is fine. A fine position. He was being passive because he's the third man back that time. So he had all 3 roles covered there pretty much. This play was actually kind of bad by Phoenix King, his teammate. Once you see your teammate flying like that, you should probably not go for that same ball. You should sit in that quarter of the midfield, wait for that pass off the wall. All right, here he's going for the shot. Just kind of predicts a little bit wrong, but like still gets the touch towards the middle. Here though, when you predict wrong, maybe like try and turn your car around so it hits the back, and then you can get it harder off the wall, and it will actually be a pass to a teammate. In that instance, since it hit your wheels, it was soft, and then their goalies can make a play before your teammates can. This hit, I actually think is really poor. Not sure why he jumps here. Alright, let's go back. Let's go... Not the ball. Oopses. Alright, let's go full speed. Or, I mean, 25% speed. Go back to player review. Right here, the ball's not up in the air. No one's going for the dunk on him. He could easily just drive into that and not jump and get that popped so much higher. Especially with the Octane. With the high hitbox, that actually really helps. And you can shoot those from all the way across the field. Might not be a goal necessarily, like it might hit off the backboard, but it turns into a really good pass. Instead, he hits it too low, actually. And right when he hits this low, like all 3 are midfield. So this would have been over their heads if it was higher, but instead, the Rock or Hefty, I'm not sure, Hefty gets a piece of it and kind of kills the play for a little while and basically wastes time so Orange can get back to net. So if he hits that higher, all 3 of Orange are coming back. You probably have a really nice pass to yourself, or it's a goal just in general. Instead, now all 3 are back in net, basically, and it's not great of a play. So they try for the clear, and they get it, pretty much. That's a good idea, trying to like, settle the ball down, try and turn and do a dribble, try and throw it off your car. Just didn't work out. Oh, that was unfortunate by Bunge, just kind of jumping into him. Here he gets a nice block there. And right here, you probably shouldn't have used that boost. So, like, this is very minor. Like, this is a good clear. But that boost right there was pointless because it's like, you're not getting up to that ball. Way too high. Instead, that boost just made him delay his landing even further, and it made him push out really far. So instead of being like, let's go into fly mode here. So he landed there. He probably would have landed back, maybe around that, like, sidewalk path, maybe a little bit in front of it. But then he might have had a chance for a pass or a shot. On this ball, there's probably too high either way. But it's not a bad idea to not use the boost if you don't have to in the air. See, again, like, this is a smart play. He gets kind of caught on the post, like, from a bump, but he flips right away. So then he gets off the post quickly and gets back onto his side with some front flips. That I really like in his play. And more people should definitely use your flips to get back onto your side when you have no boost. Plus, getting off walls, really important. It's a good pass by Bunge, but MrCleanup's pass was actually pretty poor. So, one thing I haven't seen a lot in this game from Blue Team is passes. And that's what, it's like, that's how you become great at this game, is through passing. So this was MrCleanup's chance for a really good pass to Bunge. And he goes up for it. He just kind of gets the wrong angle on it, I think. And it's not a fantastic pass to Bunge. Bunge can't turn around in time, at least. Like maybe partially Bunge's fault. But just a little bit off. But Bunge does hit the curve of the wall, but it makes it a rough bounce off that curve. And just a misread by MrCleanup, which happens because those curves are nasty. But again, he flips off the wall again. Let's go back. Let's see his flip. As soon as he lands on this wall, flips off and starts heading back to base, basically. Like, this saves him a lot of time, and it's a really smart play. Doesn't matter because they score. A little bit unfortunate by the bounce, and, you know, it's going to happen. But that's one thing. Blue, like, in this game, was really good at positioning for most of it. Like, I see, like, good rotational play. They all know, like, when you're the one guy, then you can dive. When you're the two guy, be in that weak hit area. And three, just be back pretty far. Generally, they've been doing that pretty well here. Just the passing, like, they don't really pass to each other. They kind of just throw it down the field. He was just waiting. Right there, like, again, he's the two guy. He's just kind of chilling. Waiting to see what type of hit it is. Now he's got the ball. This is a poor hit. So I've said this before plenty of times. Alright, so you know that two of them are out of play. Like, this is a 1v1. Maybe Phoenix King can even come up and make it a 2v1. Instead, he just throws it at him. Like, that ball is rolling away from you, so you can't hit it high enough for a good shot. So you should actually try for a dribble. Like, try and go... Oh, I'm sorry. I just switched the person. So let's go back here real quick. I'm going to go to 25% speed once the ball comes out here. So what you could do... Alright, let's pause it right here. Is go to the left of the ball and then brake so it pops up and starts going on your hood, and then you can drive it forward. He has plenty of time to make a slow dribble attempt happen here. And let's go to fly view real quick. So he also has Bunge here too. So this could be a 3-on-1. So let's go to 25% speed. He just shoots it though instead. Like, Bunge was turning up. He was getting boost. He could have easily started a dribble and then passed to Bunge on the left for a really solid shot. And Phoenix King rotated back once he saw the shot happen. But yeah, like, if you take your time on those hits, then you could, like, if you try and keep ball control, you're much better off. Instead, he kind of just throws it at their goalie. So, like, I don't know, it's weird. Like, I don't mind, like, if you throw it at the goalie if they're backwards. But if they're forwards already and you throw it at them where it doesn't get a lot of height, when you could have a 2v1 situation with a pass, you're much better off going for the pass. In my opinion. Of course, you know, you can't, I don't know, you can't always see all these plays, obviously. Like, I'm not saying, like, I'm going to make a perfect play here or there every single time. I'm just trying to point out what I see, guys. So, you know, I'm not trying to be all high and mighty. Like, I don't think I'm that great anyway. Here we go. Great play, pass from Bunge. And Cleanup almost gets to it. Like, that was tough that it hit off the inside of the post. He was trying to judge it if it came right outside the post. Just a little bit of a misjudge. Like, those just come in time, really. Like he's had a couple of balls where he's just misjudged, and that's the hardest thing in this game is ball prediction, by far. So this is a great rotation by Phoenix King and them. So Bunge gets the pass. Here, let's go back, actually. Let's go back even further. Alright, so I'm going to break this down in fly view. Show the rotations. Let's go off of anything. Okay. Here we go. Let's break this down, this one rotational play. So, Phoenix King has the ball. Bunge is waiting for a center. This is fine. And MrCleanup is like kind of in both the long center pass and like a deep center pass, like plus the backup in case something goes wrong and they throw it back in the corner. So let's play this out. We'll go 25% speed. Phoenix King tries to pass on the wall. It's not a great pass. Bunge goes for it anyway to try and counter the orange clear. I mean, Bunge probably can't do much with that, but MrCleanup, as soon as that happens, knows, all right, orange has this ball, and it's going to go to the left side of the field. So he comes up and throws it back up for a pass. Now, Bunge is kind of chilling in the middle still from his last challenge, so Phoenix King rotates back quickly with a front flip, which is actually really good. Now, Bunge, he's backwards. He's like, oh, I got to pass again. I'm going to do the same exact play I just did. He circles around, tries to get any type of touch here. At the same time, Phoenix King is coming up on the right side in case the ball goes right. And he's still midfield in case something really bad happens and he has to turn around. I mean, he might not have too much boost, but it's not a bad play. Then Cleanup is kind of just heading in the ball's general direction, seeing what's up, seeing if something, squirts out from him. So Bunge gets the tip onto the crossbar. Phoenix King comes up. And right as Phoenix King comes, MrCleanup sees, I have no play. You see, he's like, all right, I'm out, guys. I have no play. It's all up to you, Phoenix King. Bunge is in net. I can't chance this. I have to go back in case the Rock makes a great save or if Flat hits it. So, Mr. Clean tries to leave. Phoenix King gets the shot, sneaks it by everyone. Bunge was also rotating now for boost. He could have circled back around for another rebound if needed. And that was the game-winning goal. Like, this was a great rotational play by blue team, and like pretty much all game their rotational play was on point, which I really like. Go back into full mode and play review. So for the most part, blue did really well in this game and Cleanup did pretty well. Just ball possession wasn't fantastic. They weren't trying to pass to each other. They were mostly just trying to put it on the other side of the field, which a lot of people do, which is not a huge deal. Well, it's not like a huge deal. Like, you should be trying to pass the ball to teammates, and not many people do it, and that's like the next evolution of your play, is just throw it towards your teammates all the time, like over and over and over again. Don't even bother throwing it up the field if no one's there, unless it's an open space. Just throw it towards your blue teammates all the time. And that's what most of the pro teams do. Like, some of them, of course, are really good mechanically. Some are just really good with teamwork, and they throw the ball to their teammates over and over and then get deflections, and those are really hard to save. So that's one thing I would say here from Cleanup. Positional game is pretty good. Some of his challenges were a little iffy. But all in all, rotations on point. Ball touches are pretty on point, except for some bad decision-making with trying to keep ball possession instead. But, yeah, like all in all, a pretty solid replay. Not too much wrong here. There were small mistakes, which he knows as well, I bet. Like that goal, obviously. It's like, look, if I was sitting back further, I would have been fine. But yeah, so that's another episode, guys, of replay analysis. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to replay analyze, go to patreon.com/Gibbs00. Spots should be opening up later this month. I'm going to tell everyone to hop off of them so other people can get a chance at them. And thanks for all the support, guys, and I'll see you next time. Later. Can't find my recording.